Sa mga hindi nakakaalam, ano ba pinagdaanan ni Gab noon?
Ang dami kasi nagsasabi na, sila yung pangit pala ng anak ni Gary V. So kahit anong gawin ko was always attributed to the fact na daddy ko si Gary V. At the time, major bashing, life threats pa nga, death threats pa nga. So,
Death threats?
oo, papatayin ka namin. Sayang ng effort mo, talo naman kayo. Talagang I try to hurt myself kasi they're trying to put you down. That's why, yung mga bashing, yun yung sinasabi nila. Tutulungan ka lang namin para hindi ka na, para maayos yung pagkagawa mo. Pero I don't know what I did to deserve this.
At madalas kong kasama sa rally at doon ko naging close siya. Mabait palang bata ito, no? Isang dancer, musician, drummer, director, at mental health advocate, Gab Valenciano.
Hello.
Ayan.
Naku, thanks for having me. Pinaplano lang natin ito nung isang... Kasi matagal na, no?
Si Gab ay anak po ni Gary Valenciano at ni Angeli Pangilinan at pamangkin ni Kiko Pangilinan. Para kasi yung mga hindi nakakaalam. So, kumusta na si Gab?
Okay naman. Nakapagpahinga naman.
So, ikaw ba, paano mo tinanggap yung pagkatalo ni Senator Kiko Pangilinan?
Sumuporta tayo because we believe in them, diba? So, I just followed by example. Nung nag-Thanksgiving kami ni Tito Kiko, kasama yung buong pamilya, doon niya sinabi na, doon siya nag-thank you sa amin lahat. He really showed his love for the country. And more than accepting it is moving forward, not moving on. Iba yun. So, moving forward, hindi pa rin kami titigil na tumulong ng tao. There's still things to look forward to. There's still things to be hopeful for. Kaya, para sa amin, it's not necessarily about accepting. It's more about understanding kung ano nangyari, natalo man or whatever. At the end of the day, madami pa rin nangangailangan. We're gonna focus on helping people. And whether nakaupo man siya, hindi, alam kong mangyayari yun. So, doon kami nakafocus. That's what helped us. Kumbaga, kung makatulog at night, kahit kung anong mga effort na binigay namin, hindi siya, parang no regrets. Na-post ko ngayon, di ba? Parang zero regrets at uulitin ko yung 10, 50, 100 times kung kailangan. Kasi, mahal naman namin yung ginagawa namin para sa tao na mahal namin, which is the Philippines. So, it was a difficult decision to wake up in the morning and say, okay, it's time to move forward.
Grabe rin naman yung iyong effort doon. As in, halos...
Magkasama rin naman tayo doon.
Every night, nakikita tayo. Tapos, may mga times na viral ka because of your dance steps, because yung pinauso mong lyrics, and nababash ka din, at nagre-react yung nanay at tatay doon. Paano mo na-take yun bilang pagtatanggol sa anak nila?
So, may ang dami nga nagsabi na parang victim card daw, nag-play daw kami ng victim card. Actually, I didn't know na nag-tweet sila. Nakita ko na lang siya kasi na-news na. Doon lang ako actually nag-reply sa mami ko na parang, let's just pray for them na lang. Kasi hindi ko talaga alam na dinefend nila ako. So, para sa akin, I would do the same for my child. Kung may anak ako na binabash, na ginaganyan, gagawin ko din yun. Pero hindi kasi ako talaga yung palaban na tao na pag ginagawa sa akin yun. Nangyari na rin sa akin to before, di ba? I mean, ilang beses na. Hindi ako yung type na lalabas at papatulang ko yung mga bashers or tahimik lang and just let your personality and your character speak for itself, which is what ginawa ko. I just did my own thing. Pero nakakatuwa syempre to have parents that are willing to fight for you. That are willing to... Kasi syempre, para sa kanila, I'm sure na-worried din sila. Diba? Ang dami kong kaibigan na nag-message sa akin, are you okay? And thankfully, because na-busy tayo dun sa rallies, that also became my healing. Kasi parang may greater calling kasi dun eh. So, hindi ko na lang siya, hindi ko siya pinansin. Siyempre, na-apektuhan ako ng konti. But, when I say unbothered in a sense na it just won't stop me from doing what I have to do, which is to serve the country. Yung support system ko sobrang stable and secure na hindi ko naman kilala itong mga ito. I don't know 99% ng mga nagbabash sa akin. Ba't ako mapapa-apektuhan kung yung mga nakakilala sa akin? Magaganda yung mga sinasabi.
So, mas pinatibay ka pa ng bashers?
Yes. Actually, mas na-justify at kumbaga yung ginagawa ko ay tama. You're doing something right kasi they're trying to put you down. And thankfully, dahil doon, di ba, yung kanta, it became viral and nilabas namin sa Spotify. So, thankfully, nag-triple platinum siya. And all proceeds will go to the scholarship fund para sa mga anak ng farmers saka ng fishermen.
Talaga?
Oo. Kaya nakakatuwa parang yung kung ano mang ginamit for bad, ginamit ni God for good. So, thankful ako. Nabasha ko in a sense. Because of that, we were able to help more people.
So, somehow din, nakatulong din ba sa'yo yung mga ginagawa mo na everyday busy ka?
Oo.
Paano nakatulong sa'yo?
Actually, that is stress. When I would work all the time, puyat palagi, di ba? Alam mo naman yan, di ba? And syempre, in our industry, gawin nila new edit dito sa commercial or sa music video or kung ano man yan. Syempre, puyat na naman yan, tapos stress. Hindi ko sinasabi na hindi ko mahal ginagawa. Mahal ko ginagawa. But it's a different kind of stress. Yung ngayon kasi, sabi nga ng Tito Kiko, sabi sa akin, when you focus on a higher purpose rather than your own concerns, talagang magiging unstoppable ka. And very happy ako na, I used to be on medication a lot prior to the campaigns. Para mga tulog, mga antidepressants. But for the past 3 weeks, nakatulog na ako ng natural. Hindi na ako nakameds. Because it gave me a higher purpose. It gave me a higher calling. Ang dami nagsasabi sa akin ng mga bashers, di ba? Parang sayang ng effort mo, talo naman kayo. Parang for me, it's not even about winning or losing. It's about doing the right thing. Para sa akin, doon pa lang panahal pa niya. So, this is more than just winning or losing. Siyempre, for the Filipino people, I wanted us to win. But at the end of the day, it really starts from kung sino ka as a person. Let's start doon muna. Bago natin i-change yung buong Pilipinas, let's change within ourselves. And thankfully, with me, yun yung focus ko din. Not just para makita si Tito Kiko na manalo or si VP Lenny. It was really about becoming a better person and the best version of myself. Which I think na-attain ko siya during this campaign. Not just physically, but mentally, emotionally. And in turn, I get to inspire people na rin.
Sa mga hindi nakakaalam, ano ba pinagdaanan ni Gab noon?
Actually, it goes all the way back when I was young. Ang dami kasi nagsasabi na parang napaka-lucky mo, Valenciano ka. Hindi nila alam na before social media, may bullying na alam mo yan. Diba? Before...
Nabully ka noon?
Kaming actually, the kids.
Yeah, because anak ka ni Gary Valenciano.
Oo, so kahit anong gawin ko, was always attributed to the fact na daddy ko si Gary V. So, imagine I was 6 or 7 years old. Naalala ko pa to, I was in school or something. And pagpasok ko ng kwarto, the first thing that is that I'm pangit pala ng anak ng Gary V. So, as a 6 or 7-year-old kid, syempre hindi mo makakalimutan yun. And that went on all the way to high school, all the way to college. Hanggat umalis ako ng Pilipinas, when pagpunta ko ng States, hindi naman ako kilala, which I love, kasi parang walang preconceived notion na kailangan, si Gab Valenciano, walang gano'n, which I until today, love na love ko yung reaction na, so anong ginagawa mo? Ma-explain ko yung anong ginagawa.
Pero ikaw ba, Gab, was there a time na nung maliit kayo, parang binubuli kayo because si Gary Valenciano ang tatay nyo, tapos bakit hindi kayo sumusunod sa mukha ni Gary V? Na-hate mo ba ang, alam, dad mo or bakit ba ako naging anak ni Gary V?
Actually, to be honest, never akong nagkaroon ng any sense of hatred towards my parents. If not, mas mahal ko pa sila. Because when we were growing up, the only reason, never pa ako nakipag-away. Never pa ako nakipagsuntukan sa buong buhay ko. I mean, nakipag-away na ako, but never ako yung, hindi nga ako palaban. Was because I was raised by 2 very good people. Mami ko at daddy ko. Dalawa yan, hindi pwedeng Gary V lang. Mami ko is a pillar talaga. Diba? Daddy ko kasi mas, parang good cop, bad cop yan eh. Good cop si papa, bad cop si mama. Mas stern si mama, mas... But without that, wala kaming foundation, wala kaming structure. So, never ako nagkaroon ng parang pressure even to be Gary V. Kasi nga we were raised in a very normal environment. Kahit sabihin mong Gary V, daddy ko, yes, 100 million, 110 million Filipinos know that he's Gary V. Pero sa aming apat, Kiana, ako, si Kuya Pao, si Mama, he was dad. Ganun lang siya. Pag uwi niya from work, kahit sabihin mong 1 month siya nawala, 2 months siya nawala ng time na yun because nagtutour siya. Pag uwi niya, never niyang dinadala yung trabaho niya sa bahay. He was always just that. Even when I was starting in showbiz noong 2008, 2009, never akong sinabihan, you have to be like this, you have to do that. Never. Always supportive. Mami ko, always supportive. Always about growth. But it's always about character first. Hindi pwede na talented ka lang. Kailangan mabuti kang tao. Now, do I have a perfect track record? No. May mga mali din naman akong ginawa in my lifetime. Sino naman hindi. But at the end of the day, I'm quite proud naman kung saan ako ngayon as a person because of them. Yun, it stems from that. And then showbiz. And then umalis ako. And then okay naman lahat. And then I think the divorce was kind of what triggered kung anong meron ako ngayon.
Siyempre, yung iba nagtaka. 3 beses pang ikinasal si Gab Valenciano kay Trisha.
Yeah.
Tapos, ano nangyari? What went wrong?
Siyempre, I mean, there are a lot of things that I can't really disclose. But at the end of the day, we spent majority of our relationship apart. And, I was quite young at the time.
Ilan taon ka na nung
I was
kinasal?
24, 25. I mean, obviously, if I were to go back in time, I would have executed it differently, but we would have separated no matter what. I'm very happy for her kasi may 2 anak na siya. now, and she's always wanted a family. So, in that sense, masaya ako for her. And at the same time, I don't think I would have attained kung anong meron ako ngayon, which is mental awareness, self-awareness, self-love. Hindi ko siya ma-attain kung hindi ko pinagdaanan yung mga struggles, yung at the time, major bashing, life threats pa nga, death threats pa nga. So,
Death threats?
oo, papatayin ka namin.
Dahil
Kasi parang,
niloko mo or
parang gano'n,
nag-cheat
parang yun yung
ka
mga
kaya
lumabas, yung mga lumabas na news. Yun din yung parang masakit for me kasi ang dami din lumabas na news, ang dami din mga
Na-judge ka.
nagmamarites na hindi ako binigyan ng boses. Pero hindi ko na rin ginamit kasi I didn't want to cause any more gulo than it already was. Kumbaga, magulo na nga yung situation, ayoko pang tagtagan. I just wish that, especially when people know me, ang dami na sorry sa akin, even on social media. Sorry, I
Bakit
judged
sila
you.
nagsasorry?
Ginudge nila ako agad before. Kapon lang, may na-receive ako super haba sa Instagram. I was part of the sharers nung time when you got divorced. Parang sabi niya, I was one of the people that shared it. Parang what this hypocrite calls himself a Christian. I didn't know your heart. I didn't know you were. I'm so sorry. Please know that dahil sa'yo, it's because of you that my kids are no longer swearing because they're singing your song. So, parang nakakatuwa. Parang you made an impact in not just their life, but my life as well with everything that you've done the past 4 months, 3 months. So, isa lang yun. Ang daming kong messages na gano'n. And I'm okay with that. Kasi I matter to those who matter to me, not to people that don't know me. Palagi mo nga sinasabi, saan mo ba nilalagay yung value mo na sa tao? To 1 million strangers or to 2 friends? Doon ako sa kaibigan ko.
Kaya hindi ka sumasagot noon.
No, kasi wala na akong... Yun nga.
Hindi, kapag hindi mo sinasagot, di ba, parang silence means yes. Tama pala yung akusasyon nila. Tama pala yung pag-judge nila sa'yo na ikaw ay nag-cheat or sinaktan mo yung physically yung asawa mo.
For me kasi, yung silence mo kasi is not effective if you don't act upon it. Kasi actions speak louder than words talaga, to be honest. So, ang ginawa ko, just the same thing that I did with the rallies and everything. I let my actions speak for me. Kasi kahit anong sabihin ko, it will always either be used na bitter ako, or defensive ako, or that means totoo, diba? So, ang ginawa ko, I just focused on what I had to do. Same thing nung 2016. Ginawa ko lang yung kailangan kong gawin, which is continue being yourself, continue being better every day, and one day, you will find redemption.
So, nung paghihiwalay ninyo ni Trish, doon na-develop yung mga mental health issues?
Not necessarily the breakup. Kung tutusin, wala naman kinalaman yung breakup sa mental health ko. It was the people around. The bashing, the fake news, lahat yun parang dun ako na-apektuhan kasi months before that, mayroon na kaming understanding to separate. Months before the public knew. And even friends that I thought were my friends, sobrang iba na yung circle ko nun sa circle ko ngayon. As in, if you knew me 20 years ago, at nakita mo yung barkada ko nung time na yun, or even 10 years ago, ni isang tao dun na sa barkada ko ngayon. Except for one, yung best friend ko for 22 years, na hindi ako iniwan kahit kailan. So, ayun, I mean, that's pretty much what triggered it. Pero prior to that, wala naman akong depression. I never understood what anxiety was. Actually, tinatawanan ko siya before. Pag yung kaibigan ko, gumagano'n siya. Tinatawanan ko lang. Parang wala lang yan bro, ginaganon ko lang siya. I didn't understand what mental health was until it happened to me.
So, yun pa lang, parang kinunclude mo na meron kang mental health
Yeah, kasi...
Or para lang mapatunayan mo or magkaroon ka lang ng sapat na kaalaman.
Yeah.
Nagpakonsulta ka.
Oh. Actually, hindi. Talagang I tried to hurt myself at one point. Oh, that's why yung mga bashing, yun yung sinasabi nila. Tutulungan ka na lang namin para hindi ka na, parang maayos yung pagkagawa mo, mga ganyan. Ulitin mo na lang.
Oo. Tapos sinasabi pa nila tuloy mo na lang.
Oo.
Di ba? Kasi pag yung galit sila sa'yo,
Oo, ganun.
paano mo sinasagot yung mga ganun?
Hindi ko na sinasagot. Parang dead man na lang. Kasi yung sinabi sa akin ng doctor at saka yung psychologist, sabi niya, Gab, you can't just take medicine and think that it will all go away. You have to take action para you can conquer it. Hindi pwede yung parang, ay, nadidepress ako, magdidepress. Tapos ganun lang. And then the next thing you know, the next day, parehas pa rin. Hindi pwedeng ganun. The next day, you find ways to be stronger. So ang ginawa ko, I surrounded myself with the right people talaga. Nagtanggal talaga ako ng mga kaibigan na kahit sabihin mo 15 years yung nakilala, tinanggal ko talaga sa buhay ko na hindi okay sa akin. Tinanggal ko yung mga bad habits. Pero nung time na yun, I didn't have that mindset. So, I abused drugs, I tried to hurt myself. So nagising lang ako sa hospital. 10 days ako nandun. Nag-psych test ako and everything. Yun. I have bipolar 2 and then I'm clinically depressed. So, binigyan ako ng meds. Hindi na ako makatulog. That's when my sleeping problems.
So, pag hindi ka pa natulog, definitely medyo lazy ka or
parang
antoking ka na, sleepy ka na nung
hapon. Oo, parang the whole day. Then, parang the whole day, parang ano ka lang. Parang floating ka lang pala. And it's not a nice feeling. Tapos hypoglycemic pa ako, may pre-diabetes pa ako. So, ngayon ako dito nakakonect. Tinanggal ko lang. Doon ako nag-check ng sugar level.
Oo.
Ilang beses na yun sa Rizal Rally, grabe yung nangyari sa akin. Kasi bumagsak siya right before ako umakyat ng stage. Nakita ko ni Tito Kiko, sabi niya, you don't need to perform anymore. Sabi ko, no, I have to do this. Tapos nag-download lang na Coke lang, tsaka pineapple juice yan. Bam. Tapos after nun, na-medic ako. Kasi nag-crash siya. After ko nag-perform, nag-crash siya ulit. So when I got off the stage, may nag-message pa sa akin na dalawang tao na parang, Sir Gab, sorry po pero nakita ko po kayo, okay lang po kayo. Kasi they saw me in Rizal after the performance na may hawak akong taong ganyan. Tapos na-medic na ako dun sa kwarto. Tapos may message, tinag ko, parang kinaption ko yun, parang this is very special to me because kahit pa paano the Lord saw me. Ang daming bashers pa rin. Kasi yun yung time na binabasha ko. So parang they thought na ginamit ko yun as a parang victim na never ako na-pa-victim. I'm never pa-victim. Hindi ako palaban pero never ako pa-victim.
Eh syempre, hindi mo naman pe-please talaga.
So parang for me, these are small stories na hindi ko naman kailangan ilabas. Well, now I'm saying it now, but hindi ko naman kailangan i-explain. But I can tell my friends na grabe, ang daming stories na rin.
Etong lately, hindi ka na nagtitake ng pampatulog?
Recently, oo.
Oh.
The past 3 weeks.
Really?
Which is a big thing kasi for the past 4 years, nakameds ako. Actually, 5-6 years. So this is the first time in a 3-week span na hindi ako nag-meds. Nakatulog lang ako.
So binalita mo yun sa mami at daddy mo?
Oo, sobrang saya nila.
Talaga?
Oo. Sabi ko, Dad, di ako naka-meds for 2 weeks na. 2 weeks. Sabi niya, wow!
Pero nung unang hindi mo pa sila, siniseryoso mo yung mga bashers noon, umiiyak ka?
Before, yes.
Mo lang siya?
Before, yes. Pero I don't know what I did to deserve this. And I think I'm an okay person naman. Ganun yung mga players ko, Lord, I don't know. May ginagawa ba ako na hindi tama? Or am I doing something that's wrong? Na talagang sasabihan ako ng papatayin ko sarili ko or sure. Parang nung time na yun parang talagang those are my questions. Ngayon, yung questions ko ngayon kay God is more parang what else is there to do? Lord, ano pa bang pwede kong gawin?
Moving forward ka?
Never backward. Yung sinasabi ko sa mga kaibigan ko, never look back. Kasi pagka sa karera, kasi kumakarera ako ng motor, hindi ka tumitingin sa likod. Because when you look at the back, wala pang ilang segundo lang, nandun ka na sa may kurbada. So you have a tendency, pag tingin mo sa akin, di ba? So you always look forward. Even when you're running, di ba pag tumatakbo ka sa racer, or runner, hindi ka naman tumitingin sa likod. Minsan, oo, pag malayo ka na talaga, but di ba, usually diretso ka lang, eyes on the prize, eyes on the goal, doon ka dumiretso. Huwag ka nang lumingon. Kasi the more na lumingon ka, the more bumabagal.
Ano yung moment mo with your dad na hindi mo makakalimutan dahil hindi mo na kinakaya at lumapit ka na sa kanya?
There was one time I was heartbroken. This was 2017. It was so bad na I needed to stay in their house. Doon dapat ako mag-stay sa bahay nila. Nilapit ako dad ko. And I said, Dad, this is something I don't think I can do na talaga. Hindi ko kayang harapin na mag-isa. I need your help. And my dad and my mom, being the way they are, okay son, come. Tapos nag-message sila sa akin randomly, I love you son, I miss you. Mami ko din, magsasend ng Bible verse. Sometimes hindi nila alam, pinagdadaanan ako, they'll send me something like that. Na parang, hi son, mahaba, mga isang paragraph. Hi son, I thought of you today, I just want you to know I'm proud of you, I love you, ganyan. And those small messages, even sa mga galing sa mga kaibigan, they really matter. They really, really matter. Kaya ako sometimes, pag binaisip ako ng kaibigan, or pag binaisip, hey bro, how are you? Hope you're well, miss you. Kasi those are very, very encouraging and empowering. Especially with someone that struggles with mental health, not on a daily basis, but regularly. Kaya ako natutuwa kasi one day, I hope na I can be how my parents were to me, for my kids naman, para ako. So, I would say na it was not an easy life, and it's still not an easy life, but it's a blessed life. I feel very blessed to have the family that I have, and to have the parents that I have. So, I think for them, it's more so the fact that tumatakbo ako sa kanila, sa kaibigan ko. Hindi ako yung nag-isolate na, hindi na ako ganun. Not like before na mag-isa lang ako, hindi ako magre-reply, hindi mo nila ako mahanap, hindi na ako ganun ngayon. I'm very vocal about what I'm going through with the people that I can trust. So talaga, Mom, Dad, where are you? Son, we're at home lang, can I come over? Can I please come over? Okay, son, come. Nandun lang kami, minsan nanonood lang kami ng basketball, Daddy ko, hindi namin magsasalita. Okay lang sa akin. I don't need to explain what I'm going through. Minsan magkasama lang kami, masaya na ako.
Umiiyak pa ba si Gab?
I cry during elections. I cry sa movies. I cry sa kung may pinagdadaanan yung kaibigan ko. Kasi empath kasi ako. So na-absorb ko kung ano yung feelings ng ibang tao. I would say iyakin ako, but for the right reason.
Yeah, when was the last time you cried?
Thanksgiving, Tito Kiko. As in, hagulgul. Never.
Doon lang nag-sink in sa'yo?
Doon nag-sink in. But more so, I felt like maybe I could have done more. Parang ganun yung feelings ko ng time na yun. Maybe there's something I could have done. Maybe And my tito just hugged me and said, you did the best you could and your best was more than enough. Sabi niya, you did the best. Kasi when I'm passionate about something, talagang ino-all out ko talaga siya, 100%, 200%. Either relationship, either work, in this case, di ba, for something that I believed in, for what we believed in. And so, you know, doon lang talaga nag-sink in na parang, wow, this is really happening. So it was a mixture of different emotions talaga. But more so, parang, I did that for this country.
So si Gab pa ay hindi mo na namin mababalitaan na lalagay pa rin sa relasyon.
At this point, hindi kasi yun yung focus ko eh. Kasi that's always been my downfall in my life. Masyado akong nasasak into that world na everything else hindi ko na-focus on. So I think at this point, inaayos ko muna yung kailangan kong ayusin sa sarili ko before I can fix. Kasi syempre, when you get together with someone or you get into partnership, kahit ano pa yan, you're both not whole. Ang dami nagsabi, dapat whole ka na. Never mangyayari yun sa buong buhay mo. Kahit sabihin mong kayo na, never kang magiging whole. It's about being content, being fulfilled, finding the right balance. And then from there, when you meet that person, then you can figure it out together. But at least kahit pa paano, on your end, naayos mo na yung kailangan ayusin. Para you can fix this puzzle together. Kahit di siya matapos, at least you're doing it together the right way. So, ganun yung inisip ko. Kailangan ko muna ayusin yung mga kailangan kong ayusin sa sarili ko. Because if not, how will I build something with someone kung yung sa akin hindi pa nakabuild?
So hindi ka buo?
Hindi pa. Not yet. Madami pa akong kailangan pagdaanan, madami pa akong kailangan matutunan in life before I can commit in that way. Kasi I'm 33 years old, di na ako 20s. Nung 21 ako, 22, pwede kong girlfriend dito, date dito, but at 33 years old, iba na yung isip ko eh. If I'm gonna date someone, I'm looking long term na. Iba na yung...
Kasi nagka-trauma ka.
Yun, isa pa yun.
Nagka-trauma ka sa relasyon.
Isa pa yun. So, when I date someone, it's gonna have to be serious. Hindi ko sabi hindi ako seryoso dati, but it's just a different ball game now.
Happy ba si Gab now?
I can confidently say yes. I'm quite happy. I'm content. And I feel fulfilled. But I'm still hungry.
Hungry for?
I'm hungry for more. Ano pa bang pwede kong gawin? Ano pa bang pwede kong ma-achieve? How many more people can I help? Ano pa bang pwede kong i-build? Whether it's an organization, whether it's a business, whether it's a product na pwedeng tumulong sa tao. Ang dami ko pang gustong gawin. Not just here, but even abroad.
Ano yung mga bagay na pinagpapasalamat sa mami at daddy?
I'm grateful and thankful na despite them being who they are, that they were able to raise me the way they did. Kasi alam naman natin that ako kasi, pag sinabi kasi sa akin ng mga friends ko, bro, you don't realize na your dad is Gary V, he's a legend. Parang for me, alam ko yun, but hindi ganun yung trato ko sa dad ko eh. Yung trato ko sa dad ko is Papa, he's my dad. Never naman niyang pinakita sa amin na I'm Gary V. Never mo maririnig yun sa daddy ko. Never mo maririnig mo sa mami ko yun na I'm Angeli Pangilinan Valenciano. Never mo maririnig yun. So doon ako thankful that I had a very good childhood. I grew up in a very good household. And I hope na one day magawa ko din yun for my future family.
Kanina mo gusto humingi ng tawad ka?
Wow, I've never been asked that question. I would like to say sorry to when I was younger. To maybe some people that I might have hurt nung time na yun. There were times kasi nung pumasok ako ng showbiz na hindi ko din na-expect na ganun kabilis yung pag-aahon ng career ko nung time na yun. There were some people na parang hindi ko na-value yung friendship nila.
Hindi mo nakita yung good intention nila.
Yeah. Ang dami ko na rin kaibigan na nawala because of my own doing. So they know who they are. So if ever they get to see this, I wanna apologize. I didn't know any better. Siyempre, I was only 19, 20 years old at the time. So, nung pumasok ako ng showbiz, I was quite overwhelmed by everything. So I wanna say sorry to them.
Ano ang maipapayo mo dun sa mga may pinagdadaanan, lalo na sa mga may mental health issue?
Don't be afraid to open up about it. Pero also, be smart about who you open up to. Kasi napaka-importante yun. Sobrang importante ng mga words. That affected me before. Kaya mag-open up ako sa tao. Mali yung sinabi sa akin. Apektuhan ako. And I do the wrong thing. So don't be afraid kasi hindi ka nag-iisa, number one. Number two, make sure na yung nakapaligid sa'yo is tama. At kung ano man pinapasok mo sa mata mo, kung ano man pinapasok mo sa tenga mo, tama. Because it's so easy for us to watch the wrong things. Mali-mali yung mga pinaparinig. Mali-mali yung mga sinasabi. But it's very important to have a support system. Sobrang importante. Di mo kaya ito mag-isa na lalabanin mo mag-isa. Kasi mas magiging worse lang yung situation mo if you try to do it on your own. Kasi pag emotionally compromised ka, pag mentally compromised ka, you tend to do the wrong thing. Diba? When you're hurt, when you're angry, medyo mali din yung masasabi mo. So, before you do that, surround yourself with the good people, with the right energy. feeling ko, yeah, I mean, life will slap me in the face sometimes, but at the end of the day, do I slap back? No, I turn the other cheek. And that's what I'm doing, helping all these people mentally. Pag nagbibigay ako ng mga talks, is it hard sometimes? Oo, pero kaya eh. Kaya eh. If I take the right steps, kaya naman. Ang buhay naman talaga mahirap. It's hard for a lot of people, especially for the people that we're fighting for. Diba? It's about finding strength within that struggle, to be strong. Life may sometimes seem like a continuous struggle, so might as well struggle strong.